present moment is the only place where life truly happens. Yet it is the place we overlook the most. We chase after tomorrow. We hold on to yesterday, and we forget the breath we are taking right now. But pause for a moment. What if the present is not just a passing second, but the key to all meaning? For thousands of years, sages and poets have told us to live in the moment. They knew what we forget. This second is the doorway to truth. Still, we rarely enter it. We replay old regrets, rehearse future fears, and miss the ground beneath our feet. But the present moment is all we really own. It is the page where our life is written, the breath filling our lungs, the step we are taking now. To understand its meaning is to understand how to live. Picture a child sitting in a garden, blowing bubbles into the sunlight. Each bubble drifts upward, shimmers with rainbow colors, and bursts within seconds. The child laughs at each one, never clinging to the bubbles that are gone. Their joy is complete because they are here, in this moment. But adults often miss the bubbles. Our eyes are on our phones, our minds on unfinished tasks, our hearts elsewhere. Life keeps blowing bubbles. The question is whether we are watching. First, the present moment teaches us presence itself. The past is memory, the future is imagination. Only this moment is real. When our attention returns here, even the smallest details glow. The warmth of sunlight on our skin, the smell of morning coffee, the rhythm of our breath. Think of a time you were so absorbed in a moment that you forgot the clock. Maybe watching the ocean, maybe listening to music, maybe holding someone's hand. Presence turns ordinary seconds into sacred ones. It reminds us that life is happening now, not later. Now that we know presence is possible, let us see what it can heal. Second, the present moment frees us from regret. Regret is the shadow of yesterday, and it follows us into today. We replay mistakes, wishing we could change what has already passed. But when we return to now, we loosen regret's grip. The past can remain a teacher, but it no longer needs to be a prison. Imagine a person staring at an old photograph, whispering, "if only." They miss the smile in front of them because their eyes are fixed on what is gone. But if they look up, they find life still waiting. The present is the only place forgiveness can be practiced. Once regret loosens, another weight rises, our fear of tomorrow. Third, the present moment eases our anxiety about the future. We spend hours worrying about what might happen. Most of those worries never arrive, yet they steal our peace today. The future will come, but never exactly as we expect. Worry is like paying interest on a debt we may never owe. Being present does not mean ignoring tomorrow. It means preparing with wisdom, then returning to the only place we can actually live. Think of a student waiting for exam results. Anxiety can consume them for days. But the outcome is still the same. Only the present moment was lost. When anxiety falls silent, the present grows louder. And in that quiet, we discover others. Fourth, the present moment deepens our relationships. Think of the last time someone gave you their full attention. They were not glancing at their phone. They were not half listening. They were fully with you. You felt seen, valued, alive. That is the power of presence in love. Every real connection happens in the present. A conversation, a shared silence, a laugh echoing between friends. Children do not remember expensive gifts as much as they remember your presence. Love lives not in what we buy, but in the time we give. When love becomes present, gratitude awakens naturally. Fifth, the present moment awakens gratitude. Gratitude is not a list written at night. It is a way of seeing. It happens when we slow down enough to notice. The warmth of a blanket, the kindness of a friend, the beauty of light through a window. Each is small, but together they form a treasure. A grateful heart cannot exist anywhere but now. You cannot be grateful for yesterday. You cannot be grateful for tomorrow, only for this moment. And when gratitude fills today, tomorrow is already transformed. For the future is only built out of present bricks. Sixth, the present moment shapes our future. Every dream begins here. Every habit, every choice, every word we speak builds the foundation for what comes next. We do not control the whole story, but we do hold the pen in this line. And this line writes the future. Think of a musician practicing scales. Each present moment of effort, repeated 1,000 times, becomes music that moves hearts tomorrow. Great change does not arrive suddenly. It arrives one present moment at a time, lived with intention. And when the future finally comes, it arrives as another present. So what is the meaning of the present moment? It is not just a passing second, but the meeting place of past and future. It is where memory becomes wisdom, where hope becomes action, and where love becomes real. The present is fragile like a bubble, yet powerful enough to hold the meaning of life. It asks only that we notice, that we breathe, that we choose to be here. Think of how often we live on autopilot, rushing through today as if it were disposable. We promise ourselves to start living later, but later never comes. It only ever arrives as now. The present moment is home, and it waits patiently for us. No matter how far we wander into regret or worry, we can always return to it. So ask yourself now, are you living in this moment? Or are you missing the only life you truly have? What does the present moment mean to you? Share your reflections in the comments. And if this message gave you something to reflect on, subscribe and join us for more lessons from The Meaning.